In the previous lecture, we saw how we could print something on the screen. In this lecture, we are going to learn how we could keep printing something on the screen. So somehow we want to create a loop. In here, we want to just use the file in the previous lecture, but just improve it to accomplish our task. So I just say copy the hello world program.nazm to another file. Let me name it keep printing.nazm, and now we enter this file. So this was the file this was the program that we wrote. This was the write system call, and then we exited from that file. In here, first I want to create a label, any name that you want. I want to name it printing. Labels are nothing but just the address of the beginning instruction in here, so I want to use to jump to it. The instruction that we want to use for creating a loop is jump. There are a lot of jump instructions for the Intel processor. Some of them are based on the condition, and the one that we are going to use in here is not based on any condition. So we just say jump and then printing. It's just that easy. You might have used the loops in other programming languages, but if you haven't, which is highly unlikely, in the next module we would work with the programming languages and C in specific. But if you have worked, well, you know how a loop works. In here, we want to when the program wants to get executed, it would start executing these instructions, get to the syscall, pass to control to the operating system. The kernel would invoke the write system call. The hello world, which the data which is in here would be printed on the screen. Then the CPU would get to this instruction, which is a jump. So it would just decode this instruction. It tells it to jump to the address of this printing. So it would just go and start executing the instructions, and this process would be repeated over and over again. So in here, I just save it, exit, and assemble it using the nazm. So keep printing, we create the object file .o, and then we use the linker to create our executable, and now we just run our process. Now as you see, it just keeps printing the hello world out on the screen. Now I press Ctrl and C to exit this, but well, creating just an infinite loop wouldn't help that much. We want to learn how we could create a loop which would act based on a condition.